us tonight is an Emmy-winning actress who plays the iconic Olivia Benson on Law & Order SVU. The show's record-breaking 26th season premieres on October 3rd at 9 right here on NBC. Let's take a look.
I mean, Tara is downloading the footage now. Sometimes you just get lucky.
It definitely would make my life easier. My boss is not only an alumni, she's also a donor to the school.
So she's blowing up your phone.
Yeah, she knows you and I go way back.
And she wants to know where we are in the investigation.
Pretty much.
So what'd you tell her?
I told her you haven't let me down yet.
Oh, no pressure. Guys, tell me we have something.
We do, but not what you were looking for.
Someone turned the camera off before the murder.
What?
So what do you have?
What happened a few hours before the crime occurred?
Please welcome back to the show, Mariska Hargitay, everybody. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's a record-breaking season, but you of course, now you just keep breaking your own record. This is the third time you've been on the show that I've congratulated you for a record-breaking season that has broken a previous record set by you. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, I was watching
Thank you. What? I tell you, first of all, what a warm welcome. And thank you, because I am definitely feeling the love. So, thank you.
I'm always, watching a clip, and I love that clip because, first of all, we see a lot of your cast.
Yeah.
And also, the skill of the walk and talk, so good. 26 seasons in, is it second nature now? Because I would imagine the first year of the show, I would just, as an actor, I would be so in my head about...
Well, a oneer is always stressful.
Yeah.
Always stressful.
A oneer meaning you're doing it in one take.
Yes, a oneer is, we're
Because any one
thing.
person could ruin it for everybody.
Yes, and we laugh. Well, I'm not going to go there, but I learned how to do a oneer back when I was on ER.
Oh, well, of course.
Because we did so many ooners.
Classic oneer.
And I was so stressed out because those guys were so good at it. And I was like, oh, my God, please don't give me the last line. But now it's just so fun. It's just so fun because, you pick up on each other's energy, but the pressure is high.
Do you feel like newer cast members, can you see the fear in their eye when you're about to do a
Oh, they're
oneer?
shaking in their boots.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing a oneer with a pro.
Yeah, he's doing a oneer with a pro.
And they're like, Mariska, she's done this for 26 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, and before that ER, they're like, oh my God.
Yes. And I like to throw that in their face.
Yeah, good.
I like to say, hey guys, this is the first #1 show I've been on.
By the way, not only that, you've been on this show for so long. This doesn't happen to everybody. You now, one of Olivia Benson's costumes is in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I got to tell you, it was this was quite a big and emotional day for me. It really caught me by surprise. How meaningful.
Well, because
it was.
again, because to be in the Smithsonian, it has to be something that's meaningful to so many people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And to be part of American history that way. It's insane when you think about it like that.
I also want to note, I don't know if people can say, because we did blow it up. They gave you an instruction.
Oh, no, you don't understand. So we get there, and I was so excited, so I kept trying to stand next to it and take a photo. And anytime I moved near it, they were like, and like 5 people would jump in front of me and go like, please don't touch it. And I was like, you all need to calm down. First of all, I've been wearing that jacket for 6 years. Anyway.
You're like, you know how many perps I've roughed up in that jacket?
Seriously. Yeah. And it was so funny. And then I noticed. I said, can I touch it? And they're like, no, you really can. And so finally, I saw that they were all wearing black gloves. Yeah. So I said to them, because I hate rules, and I said, what if I put on a pair of black gloves? So they let me put on the black gloves. And then I was like a child going like this.
And you're not allowed back in the Smithsonian, which is really cool.
Well, I do have their security with the picture of me saying, don't let her in. But aside from that, it's okay.
Dick Wolf, who, again, you've had as long a relationship with Dick Wolf as you have had with the show. You were recently doing a panel with him. And Dick Wolf...
At the Smithsonian.
At the Smithsonian. And he received a phone call. And again, obviously at a panel, they tell everybody to turn off their cell phones. Sometimes the people who are on the actual panel forget. But there was an incredible moment where you found out, was it the first time you found out what Dick Wolf's ringtone was?
Actually, It wasn't the first
Okay.
time, but it was so funny because it was at the panel at the Smithsonian, and people are saying these incredibly beautiful, meaningful things, and we're all half crying, and then Dick's phone goes off, do 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 do, and we're all laughing, and Dick's like this.
It's the best. Wait, I want to just say the accuracy of what Mariska has just said. You need to see to believe.
And Thea mentioned. Oh.
But it's not that it happened once. And I'm sitting there going, Dick, just turn off your phone. But he never did.
He never did.
And it turned into a thing, and it was so funny and charming, and it ended up adding such a beautiful kind of crazy spirit to it. It was absolutely lovely.
I mean, I want to judge him for it, but it's such a great, it's one of the great theme songs of all time.
Truly.
Like, I almost kind of want to have it as my ringtone.
I think we should all put it on our phones.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think we may have just started something.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Here's the thing. If it's your ringtone, I do feel like every time you answer it, you have to go, uh-huh. Okay, great. There's been a murder.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll do you one better. So Dick invited me up to his house, and I'm there with my family, and I got up before everyone else.
2-bedroom?
Yeah, 2-bedroom. It's tight. I'll be honest. It's tight. But we were there, and so I got up before my kids, and he's in the kitchen having breakfast. And I walk in, and Law and Order is playing on the TV. And I said, Dick, is this shtick? Is this for me? And he goes, oh, no. And the chef says, oh, no, this is every day, all day. And he just has it on. Any of them, it could be any of the shows.
Yeah.
That day it was me, thank God.
Oh, God.
But it was crazy. He's really proud of what he's done.
Well, he's got a lot of reason to be proud.
Well, he really does.
And I've got a lot more questions. More Mariska right after this.